If you're new to this channel, my name is Joslyn and welcome to Get Inspired Be Inspired. If you're a subscriber, welcome back to my channel. So this is the place for all faith-based motivation and personal growth for all my high achievers out there. I see you. My goal is to inspire you and motivate you to achieve your God-given goals and dreams and to live the life you truly love. So let's just jump right into today's video. So today we are talking about how to avoid making bad decisions in life. And let's face it, in life there are so many decisions we have to take. Every day we are making decisions. They are very simple decisions like, what do I eat today? What do I wear today? Should I go to the grocery store today? And there are also difficult questions and decisions we have to make like, should I marry this person? Should I have children or not? If I'm having children, how many children should I have? Should I rent or should I buy? If I'm buying, what property should I go for? How much do I need to save towards this property? Should I go to uni or should I go straight into work? So these are very valid questions, and I'm sure as I'm speaking, some of you are actually thinking, okay, what do I do here? This is something I'm actually thinking about right now. So let's look at Proverbs. And there's the wisest man who ever lived, which is King Solomon. He's got great tips on how to make good decisions. The last thing we want to do is to be in a situation whereby, we've worked really hard towards our goals and dreams, and then we make that bad decision and we are back to square one. And then we have to work really hard just to get back on track. So we don't want to do that. So let's see how best we can make good decisions from Proverbs. Tip number 1 is to look well into a matter. And this is so important, and I want to share a scripture with you, and it's in Proverbs 14 verse 15, and it says, the simple believes every word, but the prudent considers well his steps. So when making a decision, it's really important that we look well into a matter. We need to make sure that we do our research, because most times when making a decision, there will always be hidden factors that will come up only when we make our research, only when we do our research. So it's also important to weigh the pros and the cons as well. And reasons why sometimes people don't do their research is because people put pressure on them to make a decision straight away. So if you're in that situation, beware, because it's always a red flag when people are putting pressure on you to make a decision straight away. You want to take your time to make that decision. Also, if there is a deadline, make sure you do your research early. Don't wait last minute, because if you wait last minute, you won't be able to do your research appropriately. Also, another reason why sometimes people don't make the right choices or decisions is because they take people's word for it. So maybe sometimes someone will tell them, oh, there's this good deal, you should go for this deal. Yeah, it's good. And then some people are like, oh yeah, I'll just go for this deal, it's fine. No, it's not okay. It's not fine. Make sure you do your research. And I had to learn this the hard way. I remember when I was working as a part-time waitress, I had this table, and they have eaten and everything. It was time for them to pay their bill. So, before actually bringing the bill to them, they were like, oh, we just want to go out for a cigarette, we'll be back and we'll pay. So I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. They went out. I turned. Guys, as soon as I turned, these people, they ran away. They were nowhere to be found. And I was like, oh my goodness, what have I done here? Oh my goodness. So you don't want to put yourself in that situation. Never take people's word for it. Make sure you do your research, especially when you don't know the person, you haven't established a relationship, there's no trust. Do your research. And then tip number 2 is to seek outside counsel. And so I'd like to share another scripture with you. And the scripture can be found in Proverbs 11:14, and it says, where there is no counsel, the people fall, but in the multitude of counselors, there is safety. So our goals and dreams are more likely to succeed when we seek outside counsel, when we ask experts, their opinion, what they think. So say for example, you want to buy a property. You want to also look at, okay, what are the mortgages available? You want to speak to a mortgage advisor. You want to speak to an expert. If also you are choosing the type of uni You also want to ask people who have gone through the process, so they can advise you, or people who have been to that particular uni and they also can advise you as well. Having a mentor is really important because they have walked the journey that you are about to embark on, so they've seen it all. So all pitfalls, they know all of them, so they can really advise you and help you. Then tip number 3 is to choose your friendships and associates wisely. So I'd like to share with you another scripture. And the scripture is found in Proverbs 13 verse 20, which says, "He who walks with wise men will be wise, but the companion of fools will be destroyed." So you don't want to be around people who will not help you. You want to be around people who encourage you, people who will push you. The question you'll be asking me is, okay, so Joslyn, how do I identify who is a good friend for me? So you want to look at, okay, so what are their priorities? What is important to them? How do they treat people? How do they treat their family? How do they treat their friends? And this is really important, and it will give you a clue to see, okay, is this friendship even worth pursuing in the first place? So you want to do that. And if you see a warning sign, make sure you stay away. Beware of any warning signs. So I hope this is useful. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. And as always, get inspired, be inspired. Bye.